This is Majanoni, and here is a review for this brand new manga that came out here in the U.S. called "I Am a Hero." This is a omnibus, first one, and it's put out by Dark Horse. Now, "I Am a Hero" is a very unusual zombie story. First thing you have to keep in mind is in Japan they do have a firearms law where pretty much people don't have guns. And so it's not like it's in the U.S. where you're going to see guns flashed everywhere. Um, the other thing is Hideo, the main character, he is suffering from some mental issues. He sees things, he um, talks to things, likes to talk to himself a lot. He's not quite there. He is a failed manga creator. He created a manga, only went a couple volumes, and due to poor readership, it was canceled, and now he's basically an assistant artist for another manga. Now, his editor is kind of like, well, you have some decent ideas, but the problem is you don't have life experience, and without life experience, how can you expect to write a good manga? So that's pretty much his issue. Is he's a shut-in type character. He doesn't have much exposure to anything, and he's suffering from some mental issues. So he's not pulling from the greatest wealth of imagination. Now, the first half of the book of the omnibus is basically just setting up Hideo, his friends, who his friends are, what his work is like, and then the zombie apocalypse happens. And the zombie apocalypse, these zombies are really freaking weird looking. And they are really unique in the sense that, like, how like the zombies in the US usually portrayed, half jokingly now going brains. Well, this is different. Like, for an example, there was a landlady who got turned into a zombie, and she's like, rent money, and she's chasing people. And so it seems like there was a key word or two words or a phrase that is very important to the people, and when they get turned into a zombie, that's what they focus on as they go chasing after fresh meat. Now, Hideo, what was cool about this is the zombie apocalypse is starting to happen. You see little bits of it happening at the very beginning, like minor occurrences, and then it spirals itself out of control, and then that's where true chaos happens, and he's stuck right in the middle of it. And this has one of the most unique deaths I've ever seen. I don't know if this death could be topped, type thing. It's not the greatest death of all time, but it was like a wow type death. Now, overall, did I enjoy this? I did. I enjoyed it. I normally don't like characters like him, but I think it kind of fits into the story in the sense where you don't have this guy who is super sure of himself, capable. He's got issues. He does have a gun, and he's, at least throughout this whole thing here, he's like, do I drop it? Do I leave it? Oh, I can't leave it and come back for it later because if I do that, then I'm breaking the law type thing, and they can take away my license, and I really like my license, so I got to carry this heavy rifle with me. And then it's not until the very end where he finally goes, oh, wait a second, I have this thing, and I can use it to kill these zombies. Because he's still under the impression that these people are still human, too. So he's toying with that thought process also. The art is great. The art is really, really good. If for people who say manga is always the big eyes, small nose type thing, big mouths, this does take a little bit more realistic approach to it at times. I mean, yeah, there's some funny faces and characters, little over exaggerations, but overall the artwork is really nice, and the zombies are, I think, what really work for me. And like I said, we also do get treated to some color pictures. But overall, I really enjoy it. If you like horror, if you like monsters, those types of stories, highly recommend picking this up. Also, it was just recently made into a movie in Japan, and I don't know if it's been released or not, or it's going to be released soon, but I highly recommend I Am a Hero. Anyways, let me know if you guys picked this up. Let me know what you guys thought. We'll have some more reviews later, and I have a haul or whatever, from manga too coming. And until next time.